Hi, I'm Craig O'Brien with Origin Church, and I'm so glad you're taking time to consider becoming a house church host. We want to invite you to bridge the digital divide and connect with people by turning your home space into a house church experience while we're scattered all across the globe. And one of the ways we want to encourage you to do this is to host a house church on the weekend. We will post our weekend broadcast on Fridays, and then it's available to you all weekend. We want you to be able to watch this with a group of people and to have some intentional connection with people in building community. Um, it'll actually be more fun together. You'll have a sense of connection. We're encouraging you to do this together and not alone. So, how would you go about doing this? First, we would encourage you to decide when you will watch the Origin Weekend broadcast or whatever broadcast you're using on that weekend. And then we want to encourage you to find 8 friends so that there's at most 9 people. We think that's an optimal number of people that would gather with you on the weekend. And that 4 of these friends be believers, and 4 of these friends be folks who are curious but are seeking, and to ask them to be a part of watching this on the weekend and then talking together. The technology that we would encourage you to use is to use Zoom to gather and then use Zoom screen share function to view the broadcast. It's not going to cost you a lot of money to establish your own Zoom account. So if you get a Zoom account, then you can watch the broadcast and have the conversation. You don't have to worry about just the 40-minute limit. Uh, if you're concerned about that expense, there's still ways around this. You can gather in the Facebook Live and then push this out to your Facebook group, and then afterwards launch your Zoom gather in order to have this conversation. When you do this in that setting, uh, we encourage you to not promote the Zoom link publicly, and we'll talk more about that. Always keep the why in mind on this. It's really about Jesus and what Jesus is doing in our lives and with you and your house church. So when you open up that space in the waiting room or in the Facebook group, welcome each person as they arrive. If you realize, hey, these people don't know each other, then introduce them and continue to catch up. Use the viewing function to share your screen, and then watch this together, and then afterwards ask the response question. This is what we're calling the RQ, and each week we'll provide in the broadcast notes a response question for you to talk with. Um, this is really a great way to launch some spiritual discussion and just see what God is doing in each other's lives. And remember, you're a participant in this, even though you're taking some intentionality to host this house church gathering. And you get to join what the Holy Spirit is already doing in people's lives, that the Holy Spirit is already welcoming you into what He is doing in other people's lives. While people are responding, we encourage you to take notes. This will help you know what to pray for, and it'll help you if you want to, during the week, send a verse or send some encouragement that you can track with what God's doing with your house church during this time. Remind them that you're glad that they're with you and that you look forward to gathering with them the next week. You're going to need a helper with this. So share the load and develop another leader, develop another house church host. And over time, you'll use the equipping model that's here, and we'll provide another session on the equipping model so that you can become familiar with this mode. I'm so excited about you becoming a house church host and helping us bring some intentionality to connecting and creating community so that we bridge this digital divide during this time, and that we actually join with Jesus in what He's doing in people's lives. So thank you so much for being a part of this, and we look forward to hearing from you. If you decide to do this, please let us know. Email craig@originchurch.ca, and I'll be so excited to be a part of what God's doing in your life and in your house church. Thank you.